Hi guys, Andy here. Let's have a look at the DAX futures for Monday, November 20th. For the record, today is Saturday, November 18th. Time is around 6:30 p.m. GMT. So here we are looking at the 1 hour chart, and what we are seeing in the DAX is further upside. We do not really look back, or we do not really have pullbacks. We just keep on moving up. We were holding here for for a little while, not so long, but here we had kind of a pause. This was the extreme area of this equal leg area, of the equal leg area of the wave A and B. Then in a later phase we were also holding like here at the lower boundary of the equal leg area of this WXY structure. And so now we are in the wave Y area. So this is the area that we can find by taking the length of wave W, the length of wave X, and then here the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension is the wave Y area, the area from where we can expect that this, if it is a corrective structure, that this move up stops somewhere in this area. And so now we reached here the upper level of this resistance zone. So actually here we have again another opportunity for a reversal. But yeah, I think what we are doing here is I think the market is just chasing stop loss levels of retail traders, because how this typically goes is we are bearish. Let's say here in the higher time frame, we had a corrective wave A down, and then expectation is that you have this wave B, and then we go down again. And so the retail traders, if they want to go short on this kind of structures, they typically put their stop loss, for instance, here at this high, or then this high, or then this high, or then this high, and the market is just chasing this levels. Actually, the true invalidation level of this setup here, of this A, B, C setup, if it plays out, is actually this high right here. If we take out this high, then the A, B, C setup is not longer valid. So for now, it might seem really impulsive. It is also a very good move up, but actually, if we zoom out, nothing really changes. Like if we go to the 4 hour, you can see it clearly. We are still simply in wave B area, so there is nothing special about this. From this high right here, we had 5 waves down: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are ending with divergence. So the primary count, or the primary expectation, is that this is a wave A. Then this here is a corrective wave B, and then we should have another wave C down. Of course, if we take out this high right here, this is the invalidation level, then this ABC pattern is no longer valid, and then we have to go with here the count indicated in red. Then it would mean that the wave 2 down was in right here after a triple tree correction. W, X, Y, X, Z. But for now, I would still go with the ABC pattern, ABC. So far, what we have here, it might look very impulsive. It is also a good move up, but for me, it's actually still 3 waves. And as long as it is 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, it is corrective and not impulsive. If we would get a 4th and a 5th wave here, okay, then we have to change the count, or I mean, we have to change the scenario. then we have to make our secondary scenario as indicated right here, or primary one. But for now, I would still stick here with the scenario in green, where we have the A, B, C structure. So also the Nasdaq took out this high, but that does not mean that the DAX has to do the same, I would say, because if the Nasdaq took out its wave 3 high right here, it can actually mean that the wave 5 in the Nasdaq is already over. Technically, wave 5 goes beyond the wave 3. So that could mean that we can already turn down in the Nasdaq, and then this could nicely coincide with the wave C in the structure here in the DAX. So for now, I would stick here to the ABC scenario, corrective move down as a wave 2. Of course, the annoying thing is, we do not really have indications now to come up with a good short entry. We are just moving up, chasing, in my opinion, the stop loss levels by retail traders, and we do not really see exhaustion for the moment. There is not really a pattern that we can see that already indicates a potential reversal. So in this kind of situations, it is better to wait just for some kind of indication or a confirmation that we are, or that we start to go down, instead of trying to catch the top right here, because this is actually what they want. They want your money. They want to take out your stop loss level. So as we cannot see it in the data, I believe we just have to wait for data more data that gives us an indication when this move up stops here, because now in the 4 hour we don't see anything. It still looks very strong. Okay, maybe here at the upper boundary of this resistance level we could get a reaction. That's possible, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, a reaction was also possible here at the upper boundary or here at the lower boundary. We were hesitating a bit, but then we eventually moved on. So also in the 1 hour, okay, we see here some divergence. It looks like it is getting weaker, this move up, but then it is still hard to say where exactly this would end. Like this here, where we are now, is a good candidate, but again, it can be here the upper boundary of the wave Y area, but at the same time, it could also be here the upper boundary of the wave B area, which also nicely coincides then with this resistance area. As long as we do not really have an indication in the data, this is hard to say. So I think it's just better to wait for some kind of reversal indication in the data. Also in the 15-minute, okay, here again we see that it is getting weaker, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, like here, we also had this, a weaker indication, but then, we find some more energy apparently to go up, and this is then what we do. So not much to see in the lower time frame, unfortunately. No sign. We see some weakness, but for the moment, that does not really mean much, I think. So in the lower time frame, not much information, but I would say if we go here in the higher time frame, like everything looks still normal. We are in wave B area after going 5 waves down. We have three waves so far, 1, 2, 3, which is corrective. So therefore, I prefer to stick here with the scenario as an A, B, C correction down into this wave 2 area. Okay, that's my analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And I see you one of the next days for another update on the DAX. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.